Cool people, it's your boy, it's Grant Powers. Grant123, I said E1 is the channel. Well, today, I'm sorry, but there's no challenge. I'm sorry, I really am. It's been a long day, I've been out in town and I didn't really have time to do it, so straight up I apologise. But I'm not going to make a Saturday where I'm not going to be lazy and not do a video, because I think that's unfair to all the fans that have supported me from day one. Fucking hell. Oh, for fuck's sake. One sec. Oh, Belen, fuck off. Oh, so, I'm going to be doing my views on Joseph Kony and what I think about this whole situation and basically my opinion on the whole thing, because there's nothing in the whole world that's been more talked about this week, I don't think, than Joseph Kony. Let me just do my hair. Fucking hell, geezers. Fucking hell. Yeah, alright. Let me just start with the shout outs. Alright. Big up. Yeah, okay, one sec. Okay. Big up Lorcan, and happy 18th for Thursday. He's a great guy, humble guy. He's cool, he's decent at football, not as good as me though. Big up all my Weldon goons. Francis, Robert, Ben, Rakeem, Cherelle. And there's so many others. The great guys. We had a great rave yesterday. Fucking joke, fam. Trust me. You don't even want to know the half of it. And I'm joking, guys. Lisa, Eve, Emma, Barry and Leanna's 5th month anniversary they've been together. Hope you're happy for a long time, Barry. You deserve happiness. My Irish fans there. And my other Irish fans, Paul, Gabrahan, Colin and Michael. Great guys. Tino, sick footballer. Charlotte, Jean and her mum, Joanne. My mum's good, Joanne as well. Charlotte, my tust. Kayser, Don, Thomas, Zach Grundy, Danny Wright, fucking Don, but he's not quite as a Don as Thomas is. He's a fucking pubhead, is Tom Calladine. Nath and Sakara. Yeah, that's cool, that's my shout outs. I'm sorry for not doing a challenge, but trust me, next week I will, and I'll make it a good one. So what do I think about Kony in 2012? The video has raised many debates, and I've never seen a video in one day get so many shares. Like 50, 40 people on my Facebook must have shared it. I was one of the earlier ones to have seen it, and it's 30 minutes of your time, so I suggest you watch the video. It's called Kony 2012. It's basically about Uganda is a place in the continent called Africa, and basically there's a gang led by Joseph Kony, and what they're doing is they're forcing kids to go against their parents, and they're basically killing kids. It's a horrible sight. I mean, if you watch it, and Jacob is one of the few people that met with one of the Americans, and he's basically, we heard about his story, and that really upset me, because he had to see one of his brothers get killed, and it's really horrible. It's like basically a gang run by Joseph Kony, and we hadn't heard nothing about him until now. That's the only snag I have about it. Why all of a sudden in 2012 have we finally heard about Joseph Kony? Is this a scow or something? I mean, this guy's been killing people for years. I mean, why all of a sudden, man? I mean, what's it going to do? If we find Joseph Kony, what benefits will that have? Sure, it'll make people in Uganda feel a lot safer and stuff, but is that really going to change a lot? Because it's one of those, isn't it? Like, there's so many other terrorists and leaders that are getting bigger and stronger as nuclear weapons become more powerful and stuff, and it's a scary world out there. So my motto is, I respect everybody, and I think the world's horrible, and the things happening, the wars, the people who suffer from no food and no money and all them horrible poverty hit places, I feel for them. But I think people like me we can't live our lives to like feeling bad about other people, as then we'll be the sort of people that we really have our glass half empty all the time, because every time we're happy we think about other people who are sad. This world's one of them worlds where not everyone's going to be happy. People are going to be dying every second for horrible reasons, and if we think too much into other people, then we're not going to live our life to the fullest, and that's a true statement. I respect we need to think about what else is happening. We can't just live life like a blur, like it's some fucking cuckoo land. We can't, because it's not like that. It's fucking horrible, and it really hurts, man. But what I'm saying is, we can't think about other people too much around the world, because that will just make us always be on edge, and we just gotta live our life to the fullest and try to make our life as good as it can be, even though other people's aren't. I really hope this Joseph Kony guy is destroyed, killed, but is it going to be an answer to all the problems? Like I said, there's probably loads of leaders out there now causing wars and destroying communities, killing people. It's horrible. And the people of Uganda, I feel for you, because for years on end you've been scared of this man, and none of us have known nothing about it until now. I can't believe this Kony 2012 video has reached, what, 8 million views in a week. It's staggering, to say the least. But all of a sudden, we've heard of this name called Joseph Kony, and like, I'm sure 90% of us agree that this guy needs to be stopped. You have 10% who believe this is just a scam, this is just all bullshit. But I don't really know, because it's hard, because what my only snag is, like I've said at the start, why is it all of a sudden, out of nowhere, why is it all of a sudden we want to find Joseph Kony out of nowhere? He's been killing people for years, and why all of a sudden do we want to find him and kill him? Like, surely if he was such a threat, we would have knew this ages ago, and he would have had a stop to this. But why all of a sudden? Is there something going on that we don't know about? But people like Joseph Kony really do make our world horrible, and a horrible place to live in. Thank God we didn't have anybody like that in Nottingham, but the media does love to. I mean, if there was a Joseph Kony in England killing people from, I don't know, Birmingham or London, the media would not shut up about it, would they? They'd go on like it's the worst thing since World War I, and he'd be stopped in literally months or weeks. Because it's in Uganda, we don't show the same respect as we would if it was in England, and that's pissing me off as well. I hope this Joseph Kony is stopped and the people of Uganda can be at rest, because many people's families have been destroyed by this man, as he's led gang members to destroy the family. Like I said, Jacob's brother was killed in his own eyes. It's horrible. But what the positive is out there. People now know who Joseph Kony is. 30 minutes of your life, please watch Kony 2012. You'll learn a lot about the world and how other people are living, and how life's not what we think. It's not a happy place all the time. But my only thing is, you can only live your life to the full. If you think too much about others and how others are living, then you're not going to live your life to the fullest, because your glass is always going to be half empty. Every time you're happy with your family, you're going to think, oh, what about people in Africa? And if they're not happy, then why should I be happy? You're always going to feel guilty. I respect everyone's opinions through. I want Kony to be stopped, and I think it's a great cause, a great appeal, but at the same time, why all of a sudden is this guy being mentioned? Why couldn't he have been mentioned 2 years ago? He could have been stopped by now. Why all of a sudden? Something's not quite right. But what I do know is this is a great debate. It's topical, really is. I hope you comment. Not the most interesting of videos I know, and I'm sorry for that. I'm sure you would have won a challenge, but this is my own view. I hope you enjoy. It's been your boy Grant Powers. Please subscribe. It's going to be a new challenge next week. And sometimes I stutter, but you've got to realise all this is coming out of my head. So basically, it's really hard to get my words out sometimes. But I thank you for giving it a listen. Let's hope 2012 is the year Joseph Kony is stopped. And let's hope we live in a lifetime in 100 years where nobody is judged, where everybody's the same. I don't think it'll ever happen, but we can only hope. And that's the best thing about life, hoping. And just live your life to the fullest. There's no point thinking about others too much, because then we won't live our lives to the full. Anyway, it's been Grant Powers. God bless. See you later.